Shalom, it's Sophie Kids. Alright, so this, if you can tell by the title, I am doing Celtic readings, that is astrology, okay? So I'll be telling you guys each, each date. So if you don't know your date or your tree date, I just figured I just kind of felt inspired after Earth Day just to kind of incorporate this. I've been kind of thinking about it and then like looking up at my own information, so I definitely want to add this and incorporate this, okay? Let's take a sip of water and just get started. So how I'm going to do these readings are going to be this is a 2-card spread, okay? So one is going to be in cartomancy, so you guys can always check the description box below. And then the other one is going to be in tarot, okay? Cartomancy is going to be giving you the advice of key dates, okay? Key dates and key people, okay? You guys, I like to leave my, basically, and even here, okay? Because I'm editing these videos, so this is going to be fun. Okay, so key dates, key people, okay? And what you need to learn from them. This is what you need to learn from yourself, okay? Or what you need to teach. So teach, because nature teaches you, okay? And nature also gives, but you have to give back to nature. So just, you know, as we'll do that, okay? So yeah, okay, so we're gonna start off with Birch, which is December 24th to January 20th, okay? I thought I was a Birch, but guess not. All right, so the first spread, okay, for Birch is going to be the Ace of Diamonds, okay? So the Ace of Diamonds, they'll be teaching you what you need to learn, but also what you need to earn, okay? And then this is, this came out in reverse, but it pulled up to me this way. So it's communication, what you need to learn and what you communicate. What you need to learn and what you communicate, okay? What you need to learn and what you communicate, okay? So the Ace of Diamonds will be either your reward or your gift, or what will be given back to you, okay? So this is what you teach, and this will be given back to you, okay? All right, and then we got the Rowan, which is January 21st to February 17th, okay? And then we have the 8 of Diamonds, so we have the diamonds. I know that is the card of money and power, okay? And we have the Judgment, okay? So the reason why we have money and power is because you have to judge who you want to be involved with that has money and who you want to be involved with that has power, okay? A lot of people, some people that have money don't always have the power, okay? But some people that do have money do have power, okay? You know, vice versa. And then some people who do have power don't have money, okay? So, and I also think about people who are, okay, so basically, if I was giving advice to myself, because I'm a Rowan, it would be to know what you're working for and also know who you're working for. To know what you're working for and know who you're working for, okay? Because that energy is going to be really important when it comes to, you know, using money as power and also utilizing those people, okay? Got that, all right? So let's move on to Ash, which is February 18th to March 17th, okay? So that's at St. Patty's. We have a lot of diamonds coming in on the left side, so this is definitely more money driven. Okay, so we have the 3 of Chalices. That's who you're gonna be working by yourself, okay? You're not, only because you are learning not to trust every party that you involve yourself into, okay? And spiritual, and you know, the 12th house is ruled, which is Pisces, which is ruled, that energy. This is also Aquarius, Pisces, okay? So basically, when I say don't work, certain people that you work with are not your friends, okay? So, and that's the way you want to keep it when it comes to that 7 of Diamonds, okay? Because you are a master of your own craft, so many other people are going to have to, you're going to have to learn how to be a teacher rather than the companion or the partner of people, you know what I'm saying? Like the, you know what I mean, the friendly nature person, because there has to be a balance of respect when it comes to, you know, this is what I work for and this is who I work for, okay? And this is what I work towards and this is what, you know, you guys distract me from, okay? So let's move on to Alder, okay? So that's with the A. March 18th to April 14th, okay? So that just passed us up. So we have the 3 of Diamonds. Wow. Did I organize this deck or something? Anyway, all right, and we got the 5 of Pentacles, okay? So this is, you're going to learn how to give a hand when you see someone who needs a hand, okay? And then, oh, shout out to Tara by Bronx. She just gave out, like, some money yesterday to people who needed it, which I think was really important, you know, just to, you know, circulate hers back, because we see the 8 of Diamonds there. But then you have the 3, okay? Because that's going to circle back into her community. That gave her a communal look and perspective, okay? So again, that type of energy. And then we're gonna move on to Willow, which is April 15th to May 12th. Okay, so we're in that space right now. So this is how we can utilize this: communicating sharply about who we are and what we want to stand for, as well as Queen of Spades. Also putting in action for what we are and what we spend on. So 2 queens and 2 queens. So I'm balancing out, like, okay, if I'm going to sexually use this energy, I'm going to also verbally use this energy or cerebrally use this energy, okay? So it's both and both, okay? So cerebrally and physically, okay? And then we have the Discover card, and then Discover card, and then the Ace of Pentacles. So we have 2 aces here, but one is in the card to me side, and then one is in the giver side or receiver side, okay? You pick the side. And then we have, okay, so what are we going to discover? What are we going to learn? And then what are we going to play? And then Ace of Pentacles as well. You want to make sure you are learning what you were discovered, okay? So once you discover something, learn it, okay? And then play, okay? Play with the idea of how you want to utilize this information. So this is my first, you know, Celtic video, but I didn't want to do a Celtic cross spread. I wanted to learn actually about the Celtics, the trees, etc., and incorporate how it goes with my brand, etc. If I was just giving you guys like a little you know how I bring this in, because I have a plant baby nom, and then you come here and you got selfie carrots, which is card to me tarot, and you know, astrology, medium, and occult. And then because you know trees are occultic, and then you know my other brand, me co-creating, which is, you know, like, you know, Aquarius, tree, humanitarian, etc. Okay, so we're gonna move on to Hawthorne, which is May 13th to June 9th. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles, and then we have the 10 of Spades. Okay, so the 10 of Spades is also the energy where it's almost over, but it's not almost yet. It's not over yet. Okay, so it's almost over, but it's not almost yet, or there's going to be a form of completion that really brings you the benefit of, you know, like it's almost like you're ready to start over again, if that makes sense. Like ready to, you know, make new alliances, ready to make new energetic exchanges. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles because it's long-term, short-term. Okay, so you're just wrapping up whatever happened long-term, and now it's moving into, you're going into the medium, you're in a medium space of short-term. Okay, right now you're in the medium space of short-term. Like, okay, so short-term is usually like in the middle of the long. Okay, so you can have a bunch of short terms and then you're long. Okay, and that's just kind of like where you at physically. Okay, and then we have the King of Hearts. Okay, what's up? I found out this was Future's card, so what's up? Shout out to Future. I know, I was looking back, I was like, I don't never really pull the King of Hearts. Okay, so there we go, we got the King of Hearts here. Okay, but this is for Oak, which is June 10th through July 7th. Okay, so that's going to be either your key date or you know, energies that you can be working with. Okay, so that King of Hearts is also that mature and masculine lover. Okay, usually can manage multiple lovers if the people that they choose are responsible as well. Okay, with their heart and how they distribute their energetically via cups. Okay, and then we got the 10 of Swords, but there's stress on the mind. That's not about Future, but it could be. Okay, so we got the 10 of Swords. That is that stress on the mind, but stress on the body. Okay, so if you stress the mind, you stress the body. Okay, and the cups is the body, because we're emotional beings, but we're also spiritual beings, which spiritually we led to ourselves emotionally. Okay, so that was just the advice before I even started talking to this. Okay, so we got Holly. Ooh, okay, so we got a clean slate for Holly. Okay, so you're going to be working with yourself, the devil energy. Okay, so Holly is July 8th to August 4th. Okay, so Holly, you make sure you keep yourself in tune. I'm thinking about Holly from the Playboy Mansion, but anyway, so you make sure you keep yourself in tune with your masculine and divine. Okay, you don't need an outside influence right now, because I feel like you're absorbing other people like a sponge, and that's because you're seeking their validation rather than your own. Okay, all right, and then we got this. So already we got this. All right, so then we got the King of Diamonds, Vine. Oh no, it's Hazel, sorry. August 5th to September 1st. Okay, so Hazel, King of Diamonds. So we got 2 kings here. So that King of Diamonds is bringing in the back of that more numerical energy. That's when we talk about the tradesman, the salesman. That was in Freaky Friday's episode. Okay, so we have that King of Diamonds here because this is a master of money. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so if you master money, that means work-life balance, work and life balance. Okay, work and play balance. Okay, take some advice from the I don't remember who that was. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Take some advice from Hawthorne. Okay, I'm gonna bring that up a little bit. I got used to your bad side, baby. Okay, all right, let's move on to Vine, which is September 2nd to September 29th. Okay, so we got the Emperor. You could be talking to an Aries, or you could be really disliking how you see authority. Okay, This is kind of like disliking how you see authority, or you may not want to be a boss. You may be getting denoted, or, you know, you may be getting demoted in some sense. Okay. So there, you know, there is a responsibility, and there's also a certain level of justice you must be in tune with via, because, you know, this is part of Libra as well. So when you're not in tune with what you see just, and you can't balance out just, you know, energy, then this is where you come in at. Okay. And we got the 9 of Hearts, because you choose either single to, okay, so 9 of Hearts, you would choose either a completion of yourself, to complete yourself. So basically, I feel like this: if you're getting demoted in a sense, okay, whatever, spiritually, because, you know, people abuse their spiritual gifts. Remember, okay, so in the movie Craft, she like was like, do you have power still? And she was like, no, you know, and they thought that she didn't, because she didn't display hers as you know, magnificently as, okay. And then when this comes in, you know, someone else is watching, you know, you know, what Drake said, he said, so shout out God to him. Okay, so that's that energy. But basically, it's just time for you to focus singly on yourself. Okay, you can learn a lot from the 9 of Hearts energy. That is a karmic number too, as well, when it comes to love. So there's a lot of karmic love that you have to 1111 have to work out physically. Okay. And then we have Ivy. I thought that I was dreaming when you said you love me. All right, September 30th to October 27th. Okay. Ooh, we got the Queen of Hearts. Okay. So the Queen of Hearts comes in to bring that maturation in. Okay. But also that 2 of Wands energy. So again, to think about what we want to do long term via short term. Okay. Because again, when you're mature, you have to think about long term things that are going to affect you. Most mature people think about the consequences of their actions. Immature people, especially emotionally, because I always talk about the Queen, you can get a bunch of love. You can, just because you can attract a bunch of lovers don't mean you can handle a bunch of lovers. Okay. So then we go into read now, which is October 28th to November 24th. We're wrapping up here. All right, so we got the 4 of Clubs. Okay, so that's that mental meditation. This person will teach you how to balance that mental. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Challenges. Yeah, because that is usually somebody who gives way too much, but also isn't again, that emotional immaturity. Okay, so this will be Ivy will be teaching how to balance this out to this person. Okay, so this will be the Queen of Hearts and Cartimacy in the Ivy conversation we just had. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what it looks like underactive or overactive. Okay, and then this is what you need to balance that activeness. Okay. All right, so we're gonna last but not least, which is Elder. Okay, so we have November 25th to December 23rd. Okay, so that is that Sagittarian Capricornian energy. Okay, this is how we're gonna leave it. All right, we got the 5 of Hearts, and then we got the 6 of Pentacles. What? I don't want to. I mean, I know I did a good job, but I don't want to. I want to edit it. I want to see something first. This is the first intro video, so I'm going to just edit it and be the first intro video. All right. So we got the 5 of Hearts, okay? And then we also got the 6 of Pentacles. So the 6 of Pentacles is saying, what do you want to give? Okay, so I know about the 5 of Hearts. The 5 of Hearts always has to, their long-term choice is always going to be, are you going to choose, most people basically, they choose to be a hoe. Okay, and there is a time and space where they're off, like, I don't know how many chances they get, but I know there's a space and a time where they meet the balance where they need basically money and love. If not, they have a lot of a lot of relationships. I don't know. I'm gonna study 5 of Hearts long term, but yeah, that 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so what do you? So basically, now you have to meet someone. This isn't a high vibrational numerical card. So basically, this is where you're gonna always be when it comes to maintaining that energy. Elder with an E. Okay, when it comes to maintaining that energy, if you want to keep the hoes, you're gonna have to basically be splitting the bills with them rather than having things paid off. Okay, so that's kind of what that is. But you can learn from that reciprocal energy. You can learn that sometimes that's just karmic to learn that. Okay, sometimes it's karmic to actually split things. Okay, but yeah, so that was the Celtic astrology's first reading. I'll be doing these on Friday, just to kind of do like a mini update. Leading the bottom of the deck was the 4 of Chalices. Okay, so we're going to be doing some reservation. some self-reservation, some self-preservation, okay? Let's see. All right, I saw that 9 whatchamacallit try to come up. All right, so we got the Jack of Spades, okay? So that Jack of Spades is also where you want to make sure you're not doing not Jack, okay? Either you're doing Jack or you're not doing Jack, okay? So you have to do something, okay? But when you do something, make sure it doesn't overexhaust you. All right, so shalom, Sophie Carrots. Make sure you share it. Make sure you share it. There you go, Carrot. Hey, I think I'm gonna start calling people who rock with me carrots. Okay, carrots. Thumbs up if you guys like this. If you're into, you know, trees and Celtic astrology. All right, ciao, bellos.